Alright, so what's good, boys? Today we are actually looking at the best trading strategy that I actually use. We are going to look at the best supply and demand trading strategy. This is a strategy that I've been using for over 3 years now down the road, and I'm sure we can actually use it. We can apply it everywhere, and we can use it together, and we can make money together. So if you can see, well, we are going to say the best supply and demand trading strategy, and I'm going to give you how we shall deal with this strategy and what it takes for you to become profitable and how to use it. So I'm going to mark for you the levels, and you have to understand before you trade, you have to always see market structure, how price is moving, the movements of the market. So you can actually see that price is going to be in it. Let's say it is you are looking for a supply zone or a demand zone. You have to make sure you see market structure, price, how price is moving, and how it is actually being, where you're going to get your entries. So you have to always understand where the price movements. So we can see that now here price was in a downtrend. It is breaking structure to the downside, and later on price did what? And price broke the previous lower high. You see, price broke the previous lower high, and now we can term this as our, let's say, price. We have to first mark the break of structure. We say price broke structure here, and then later on price showed a reversal trade. So this is a change of character. Change of character means that price has reversed. It was in a downtrend, now it is looking to go to the upside. So where do you get your entries now? You have to know that the move that causes the change of character is the move that is actually going to be, it is the move that is actually going to be the move that is actually going to be, it is the one that is going to be able to show you that this is our demand zone, that this is our supply zone, so that we can actually follow it up. And so you can see this is an area where we can see that we can find our another block. Remember, it is like a demand zone or a supply zone. So this could be our order block level, because it is the move that changed character. And also, yeah, so if we are marking very well, we can mark this as our demand zone, because a demand zone is the level which is down. The demand zone is always down. A demand zone is always down near the order block when we are looking for only buys. So, and then if it is a supply zone, then a supply zone means it will always be up. So you have to understand those concepts, because they are like guidelines. They are ones that are going to guide you when you're actually doing your trade setups, or when you're looking for trade setups. So this is a scenario for a buy. We are seeing this as a buying scenario. When are we supposed to take a buy using supply and demand trading strategy? So you have to know that this is a buying scenario. So this is a scenario. Remember, I have to first show you the scenario for buying, so that you can actually be able to see that you can get an entry anywhere. So guys, so this is a buy scenario, and we are going to put it as a buy scenario, and then let me push it this side so that you can make sure that you can also show you, when you're mapping your structures, you have to first map a structure. You draw a movement level. So this helps you to be disciplined. You are not going to break rules unless you see this entry setup. That's when you're only going to take the trade. So now this is our buy scenario, and now later on let's see the same concept, but still on the sell scenario. Now this time it's going to be a sell scenario, so that we can see when I was supposed to buy, when I was supposed to sell, instead of selling anyhow, guys. Yeah, so now let me also mark this, and I put it very well. We are going to put the graphical representation of the sell scenario, and then we can look for entries for sales now. So you have seen our buy scenario. So now the concept reverses. Now it is the same, but now we are going to make it as our sell scenario this time, because we have marked our levels for buying. And then now let's see if we are to take a sell. So these two guidelines are the ones that help us to understand if we are looking for sells or if you are looking for buys. Yes. Yeah, so this is the sell scenario. Now you see price, let's say, remember, a sell scenario, price B is in an uptrend, price is going up, and then it takes out the previous low, it changes character, you see. Yes, so make sure you can literally get Yes, and you can, yes, so now we can see here this level. Now price has been in an uptrend, and then later on the price changed to the downside. Now you see the same concept this side of the same concept you have actually been using this side on the buy scenario. Now it is the same concept that you're applying on the sell scenario. Right here you can see that price has been breaking structures to the upside, and then later on price has changed character to the downside. So it means we are looking for sell scenarios, so now this is the same concept that we use when you are trading supply and demand. You don't trade anyhow just because you want to make money. Remember guys, you have to know risk management, you have to understand discipline, you have to get discipline. If you are not seeing the entry, you don't enter the entry. So this is the same concept. Now this level up is going to be our supply zone. You see, you can actually see that our demand zone is down, and then our supply zone now this time is going to be up because we are selling. Remember, we are selling from levels that are actually up to the upside. Yes, and then this helps us to make sure that we are not risking a lot of money, and the sell areas are the ones which are most obvious, so that you cannot lose a lot of money. So I'm going to change this to the I'm going to change this as the supply zone, because I'm only removing zone. So the demand zone and the supply zone, here we are. And now we have this same concept. Now we have the same scenario right now. So what do we need now? We only need to, let me mark this as this is a sell scenario setup. So you see, this was the buy scenario. Now we are making it a sell scenario setup now right here. So this is a selling setup. Now I'm going to change this buying thing, and then I put it as a sell scenario. Yes, so you can actually see that this is a sell scenario. So this is the entry model. When you're trading supply and demand, you have to master this entry model, because it is the only entry model that you ever need to use, so that you can master forex. You have to be relaxed, relax down. You're going to make money, don't panic for money. But the moment you are indisciplined, you're going to be taking unnecessary trades, and which will cost you some money, and you might end up losing more money. Yeah, so as you can actually see now here we are going to look for buys. You see, that is our take profit, and our stop loss will be below the demand zone. You see that? Yes, this is where we are supposed to, when you are trading supply and demand, that's the concept you're supposed to use. Risk management, you're supposed to risk that level only. You are only trading, you are not risking a lot of money to make less money. You are trading from obvious zones that even if you hit a stop loss, you have followed your rules. So that's what beats 99% of the traders, because majority don't follow their rules, and then they end up losing money recklessly. So this is a buying setup. You have seen it. Price is moving to the upside. It is changing character, and then price comes back to our our order block there, and then we do what? We actually take the buy setup up to that level. Yes, and now here is the sell setup. You can actually see, so that is the rule we are following up. That's the sell setup we are following. That's the same rule we are following as the buy. Price is in an uptrend, break structure, price changes character, price pulls back to the supply zone rather, and then we look for, so that's, you see, the concept is easy. Actually, it is very easy, only that people don't understand how they're supposed to do this, and this ends up taking them out. And then so I'm going to give you a live example of XAUSD. And so now for this example, it was a sell setup, and price, I'm going to give you an example. If I'm going to look for a sell setup, so this is free knowledge, by the way. You're going to be, people pay you for strategies, for making strategies. People pay you a lot of, people charge you a lot of money to teach you all this. But now, because now I teach you, I only do mentorship only when I'm going to do what, only when I'm trying to, when I'm teaching from scratch. But now if it's an entry, why wouldn't I share my entries? Because I don't lose nothing. Yeah, so this is the gold setup, XAUSD. So price, we can see, let's start from here. If I was going to get my entry now, okay, I actually do the trade, and I want to show you the same rules that I've been following up. They are the same rules that I've actually used. So this is the break of structure right here, and price is in an option, right? Yes. So now, how do we identify when price is in a what? If this is the major high, which is there, and then where is the low? We can actually look for the low. If we can see it well, let me first mark this as the higher high. So if price is an uptrend, it is making higher heights and higher lows, right? Yes, because price is in an uptrend, so Now price does an internal high here, you see here. No, before that, price makes a lower low. You can see that price has made a lower low because it is in an uptrend. Yes, so how do we identify if we are going to sell using supply and demand? We need to know where price is reversing from, and those are the rules you have to follow. Unless you see those things, you are not supposed to trade this supply and demand thing, you know. Yes, so this is our higher low. I'm going to mark it as a higher low. I'm going to change this as higher low, because if it is an uptrend, it is a higher high, higher low. Yes, higher high, higher low. So now price does what? Price, now you see price has created an internal, it has created an internal high, because it has not taken out the previous lower higher low. So it means that everything inside that higher high and higher low is internal. Yes, so we have to know, we cannot do anything unless we see where price is trying to react from, and where obviously we are going to look for areas where we're supposed to be trading from, unless it is going to shoot to the, they guide you to know where you're supposed to be taking trades, because you're not taking trades anyhow, you know. Yes, so we can see here now, this is the internal high. Price makes an internal high and also makes an internal low, right? Yes, so now here we are not doing anything. It's like a consolidation market. So in a consolidation, you're not supposed to do anything, you know that. So guys, stay away from consolidation markets. Make sure you wait for price to break structure or change character. Right here now, you see price has done what? Price has changed character to the downside now. So now we now identify our downtrend. Now you can see that price has changed character. Price is in a downtrend, and so this means that price is going to the downside. You see that? Yes, you can actually see that very well. Price is going to the downside. So whatever we are doing now, we are only looking to sell. We are only looking to the sell. We are not looking to the downside. So we are not looking to buy, because now price has changed character. It has taken out the previous higher low. So we look for the move that has caused the what? The change of character. So this is the high. So usually, you know, here is the trick. Now you have to look, you have to understand, you have to understand the concept of market structure. Now risk management comes in now here. So I will look for my Fibonacci tool, and I mark this sell to buy candle. You see that candle, that the white candle before the red moves, because red is for sellers. You see it is going down, and the white candle is for buying. So guys, so I'm going to look for the 50% of that zone, that candle. Yes, so you can see that this is my 0.5%. so that is where my entry should be. That is where I'm looking for my entries from, and that is where I'm going to take profit. I'm going to put my stop loss. So that rectangle there is going to be, that is going to be my area of what? My supply area, and my stop loss should be above that supply area. It should not be below. My stop loss should be above that. Okay, that's the previous high, so it means that my stop loss should be up there, and then that's where my entry will be, and then I will be targeting the previous previous lows. You see lower highs, lower lows. So sorry, I'm going to push all this all the way down to the downside, and then I make sure that price is in my supply area. So that's the same entry, you guys, you know that. So you see that's where I'm supposed to enter from, and that's where I'm going to do what? Take my profits from. And you see price, that's the trade I took actually. Thank you so much.